The following is a special presentation of MRUno Division 1 Super League 2025. Nothing to lose, everything to gain. A swan versus a vulture. A swan song versus desperation. Let's start it off with Toaster Guy. CRIKEY Man. Well, he's been more like Crikey Man so far. A somber exit. 3 straight rematches and 3 straight pits of hell. But now a new dawn and a new day. A first time match between him and Gold. Puts one thing in the back of his mind. Play spoiler. A win here, and while his season may be bad, a little light at the end of the tunnel breaks through. But for Gold, you can't afford that. A win here, you're back in the hunt. A loss, and it's over. A tie, and desperation will go into background's hands. Gold knows there's only one possible outcome. Gold said it best. I am going to destroy Toasty. But Toasty, on the other hand, doesn't care about remarks or media. He has nothing to lose, everything to play for. In a sense, he can play spoiler and free-spirited. What will the aggression be like for CRIKEY Man? How does Gold combat those runs? It could be a high-tier flare, or it will be a low send that nobody saw coming. It's a game of spoiler versus chicken. A game of swans versus vultures. And it only starts now on MRUno. It's Toasty. It's Gold. It's Group B, Week 4.
Welcome everyone to the last match of the day for Emory Uno's D1 Super League 2025 match day 4, week 4, whatever you want to call it. This will be the last game of the day, which has been a triple header, and we have had quite the action here. We're going to be wrapping this up with a match that has a few interesting scenarios that could play out, but ultimately is one. Just to play it out, it's going to be Toasty, who is unfortunately already eliminated from moving on, going up against Verigold, who very much needs this win to have a better shot going into week 5 of moving on. We will see who gets the win here. Let's jump into it, starting off with the standings here for Group B. Again, this is the scenario at the moment. Acosta beat Background earlier today. They advance with a full 9 points. We'll be playing in week 5 to try and get the full 12. Followed by Monkey, who is on bye this week. Monkey will be likely watching this game closely, as depending on the result, he could be advancing into the next round. And then Background lost today, still in third though with 4 points. And then we go to the bottom 2, which is the 2 playing right now. Toasty is out. It's just not really been his Super League this season. He will be going home. However, he looks to walk out with a win and his head up held high. We'll be going up against Gold, who was the 2023 Super League finalist. They've had a bit of a rough start here, but they only have a point on the board. They'll be looking to turn things around with a big win and force the pressure on the Background heading into week 5, and potentially Monkey as well, because again, if Verigold wins, Monkey is not safe either. It's going to be a battle between those 3 for the last 2 spots, so we'll see who gets the job done. And we'll go through the stakes on this one. Toasty, no stakes, already out. And then for Verigold, it's not exactly right. Avoids elimination with win draw. It's again, they still have a shot if they don't win, but like it's gonna be very, very difficult to come back from. So that would be the ideal scenario would be to not lose tonight. Otherwise, it's gonna be a very, very difficult road to get out of this group here. We'll see what happens. We'll jump into the schedule here, which again, that the last match of the week is going to be tomorrow at 2 p.m. I will also be on the call for that one. Lara Caesar. Caesar is very desperate to get a win here. Lara is looking to lock their spot into the next round. We'll have to watch out for that one, as that will conclude Group A action. This one will conclude Group B action, and then we'll head into Week 5. So yeah, with that all out of the way, we'll jump to the stream. I am joined by Edward Ziemba into the booth here. Welcome, Ed. Great to have you here tonight. This is definitely a matchup that's going to be a little bit weird in a sense, because in terms of the meaning, I don't think it's up there compared to some other matches here, because Toasty's already eliminated, and for Verigold, obviously needs a win or a draw, but could be a scenario where it just could be curtains for both these players here. Your thoughts coming in here, as starting with Toasty, 0-3, it's just kind of been a disastrous campaign, what it would mean for him to walk out of here with a win and be able to go out on a high note.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you're Toasty, this is kind of a no pressure situation. Ideally, you still want to grab that win to kind of just cap it off, end it all on a good and on a high note. But I think Gold is definitely feeling the stakes a little bit more here, because he literally needs that win. So it's going to be a very interesting game, that's for sure.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with Gold, because again, for a draw is fine, a win is fine, but I think the big issue with that is a win is really where they control their full destiny here. Going back to these points, um, a tie keeps them in a decent spot, but the problem is if background wins, then their window is gone. So I mean, for Gold, it's really you want to get the win there to put yourself in the best spot going into Week 5. So we'll see what happens with that, but we'll go to our players here real quick. I know Toasty likes a slightly faster pace here, so we'll just quickly go through this. Toasty, just your thoughts going into this one, final match of the season. Your hopes for this one tonight as you look to end with some points. Not going 0-4 this season. Fair enough. That's fair enough. Don't want to go 0-4. We did have someone go 0-4 in Super League last season. We'll look to not be the second to do so. Although definitely less of a lopsided compared to that one. And then for Verigold, your thoughts on this match here in a scenario where you really want to get a win here, because a tie and especially a loss will put you in a really bad spot going into Week 5.
Yeah, I would really like a win, just because it would really like put me in control of my own destiny, whereas with a tie or even a loss, theoretically still possible to make it, but it would be out of my hands. So really looking for the win, but at this point, I don't think I should be stressing myself out, because if I do, I'm only gonna hurt my chances.
All right, fair enough. With that, we'll get things rolling here. Second match in a row will be the ref here, and the game one call in the first half will, I believe, go to Toasty. No, it's going to be Gold. So Gold's going to have the first half call. So, I mean, Ziemba, as Gold gives the call here, I mean, just kind of your thoughts on Gold having the start here and just what they could do with this early homestand.
Yeah, I think Gold, definitely. I mean, if I were him, I would definitely be happy about starting at home. Kind of just you can set the pace with how many cards you want. Start wherever you're comfortable. And I think it's kind of just a tiny bit of a early momentum early in the game. So I think Gold's got to be pretty comfortable with starting.
All right, we'll see what Gold does here. It's going to be game one for them. They'll have the first half.
Low.
7 card. Okay. OG. All right. So red 3 will
Let's
open
get
the
after
second.
this.
All right. No. That's good. You got to bring the color. You got to bring the color commentator energy, because I don't really have that. I'm more of just like the main play-by-play. It's just kind of like
I got
setting
you.
off what's going on. You gotta bring the enthusiasm up.
I'll try my best.
Well, we kick things off with the red 3 here. Logan's card, I'm pretty sure. Good luck beforehand. Nice to see. And opening up with red.
Okay. Well, you only got a couple cards. You don't got that many cards to work with, so we might see a run here, or we'll see an early draw city. I mean, we'll see what happens.
I mean, Toasty using his own card here to try to get something going here. Only going to be a double, but that does give him a lead.
See what gold has in response. I'm very curious to see. Oh, just keeping it chill. Very, very red so far.
Toasty, a big fan of the red reverse here as he continues to run the red here. So red looking good so far. So he is liking this opening color.
Kind of surprised there hasn't been any switches in a 7 card game. Well, then there you go. But like even so, they played a couple cards red, and I feel like you don't see that too often in a 7 card start.
I was
Now
about
we're
to say
switching
that
to
might
crazy.
I was about to say that might not actually be good for gold there, but gold had the crossover, and that actually forces Toasty to draw. So I would actually say advantage gold now, because both have been able to run this without a draw,
Oh,
and Toasty is no yellow and he's out.
yeah, yeah. Oh, there we get a little
And
taste of blue here.
that is an early rainbow there actually, rainbow of fives. So pop out the Skittles,
I'm more of an M&M's guy.
more of an M&M.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that red 40, yellow 5 stuff. Well, I guess M&M's does the same thing, but
Yeah, they
chocolate.
kind of do. Well, oh wow, Toasty with an
Oh
immediate
wow,
response here and leaves the door open on a +6. So
very interesting.
gold with potential opportunity. Yeah, and gold's gonna take advantage of it, and that's 6 more cards thrown to Toasty here, and a bit of a game reset there. As now we're both back up. Well, gold's down to 6, but Toasty's up to 9. Yeah, but now we're running the green that Toasty originally wanted.
That's right. See what gold has here to respond. Oh, compliments to the chef.
Gold again with the switch the yellow. They did that before, and once again Toasty has drawn. So wow, even with a +6, no yellow from Toasty.
Very
It's a little
interesting, I
surprising.
bet. That is for sure, unless he's saving it.
Would be an interesting save here. I mean, unless it's like a +2 or something with no close. Maybe
Right,
doesn't want to
right.
go down. Maybe doesn't want to go down that route again. Yeah. There's the switch out.
Blue.
Going to blue here, going for a swim. Does gold have
Now
it
I'm
or
thirsty.
no? Well, I mean, that's a great plug for the league sponsor of Middle Road Energy. You can get it online at emery.com. I think it's emery.com. It is
I
not
could go for some right now.
emery.com. I'm spreading misinformation. It is it's www drink Middle Road Energy. I haven't done that plug in so long. That's why. There you go. Yeah, but again, Toasty with the blue 7, gold is down to 3. Thinking about this one, so I don't know if they have I don't know if they have an immediate finish. Yeah, I mean, there's not much. I think the whole idea is kind of shifted a little bit. I think that's partially why. But yeah, now it's also because kind of everyone in the league already knows about it. So
That is true. Doesn't hurt to plug here and there, though, I'd say.
of course. Yeah, but gold is actually taking a second here.
Yeah. Wonder
Maybe
what they got.
maybe they're close, but they need to make the right last step to do so. Because I mean, it's only
Doing
3
some
cards.
calculations, it seems. Yeah.
Blue 1,
Wow. Okay. I wonder what else gold might have. It was typing and then
blue +2.
um
That may not have been what they
oh
wanted.
wow.
Yeah, so I mean, we've
Um,
been seeing a bit of the some blue +2s early, or not even blue, the +2s early on. I'm curious if that may have not been what gold was hoping for there, but they have another blue 1.
oh, do we have a run brewing right here? Or just a 1-2 punch? 1-2.
I'm going with the good old 1-2 as we get a switch to green. Switch back to blue.
Back to
I
blue.
could see I
Wow.
could see a finish here. Yeah. Wild green, so
Oh
that's pretty much a
wow.
check.
What does
Yeah,
Toasty have?
that's gonna do it.
Oh, it's not looking good.
All right, 1-0 Gold. That's a good way to open that one up. Gold. I mean, you had a bit of a hesitation there at the start. Was it well, actually with the green 7? Oh, I see what it actually I see what it was now, because Gold was considering whether to play the blue 1 or the green 7 there, and I think they had the wild. Yeah, they said before I had the wild the whole game. So I think that long pause there was decided between the green 7 and the blue 1. If you just want to confirm that, Gold.
It was partially that, and then partially me. Do you remember how back in Super League 2023 I made a whole spreadsheet of all the possibilities? It was me working on the version of that for 2025.
I forgot that was a thing. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, again, just I gotta break it down critically, you know. Sometimes take advantage of the time aspect of the game, but ultimately worked out in Gold's favor. Toasty, any comments on that? What Green would have killed me. Toasty, any comments after that one? Again, not really the start you were hoping for, but it's still early. Still got 7 more games left. So we'll just reset this one. Had the cards to win, but then I didn't. You know, sometimes that happens.
It'd be like that sometimes.
All right. Well, game 1, you know. Yeah, fair enough. All right. We'll jump to game 2
Sure.
here. Gold has the call. No 7. Will they stay around the range or explore somewhere else?
See what Gold goes with here. I mean, low kind of worked last
Let's
game.
go to 11.
Okay.
Little, I think that's mid tier for sure.
I'd
but
say so.
A little
Yeah.
higher.
Let's go.
Red 5. All right, running with
Wow.
red
Wait.
5
Wait. Was that the start from the last game?
So let's check. Um, it might have actually no, it was a red 3. So
Oh,
same color, but not the same number.
almost 2 off.
We actually in the 4 p.m. game, we actually had blue +2 be the start in both games 3 and 4, or 4 and 5, I think. So that
Oh, wow.
happened before, but
How about that?
yeah, +2 was not used in either case. But
Wow.
yeah, kicking things off. I think Gold back to their spreadsheet. They play the red
Sure. Why
4.
not?
All right, this is a great time to bring in our sponsor for this game, Google Sheets. So
Shout out Google Sheets.
shout out to Google Sheets. As I've literally ever since the D2 Championship wrapped up, I have literally been working on a mega sheet for my fantasy league. So that's really been where most of my time's been taken up while I'm not streaming these games. But anyways, we are
Cool.
back into yellow now as we get our first switch.
Big switch right there. We'll see how Toasty responds. Does Toasty have yellow? I'd assume
Ooh,
so. Oh,
a very
yellow.
unique play here as he tries to do Unono, but that is a big no-no there, as it's gonna have to revert to the regular play. I'm gonna go with the yellow 3 there. Yeah, but your thoughts on that? I know Toasty just kind of swinging for the fences there. Ultimately that one didn't work out, but your thoughts
Thoughts on what?
on the Unono play? We haven't seen that in a while,
Oh,
but
yeah. It's been certainly quite a bit since I've seen a no no. It's not. Yeah, it doesn't happen too often because you gotta have the ze you have to type in uno, but you also have to have in zero. It has to look like uno no, and it's something that you don't see too often, but when you do, it's a fun little I don't know Easter egg, if you would. I don't know.
yeah, indeed it is. But we're gonna keep things rolling on the yellow here. Yeah, we'll see if it pops up later on, but uh again, just kind of been running numbers so far. Nothing too crazy to kick things off.
Yeah, very
Let's
chill so far. I'm wondering when we're gonna start seeing some ammo being fired off. I think, if they even have any. I mean, we'll see. I mean, maybe they're planning the runs. Just kind of rolling with the punches at the moment.
Well, uh, rolled a little too much as gold
Oh.
draws and is out on yellow. Toasty keeps it going. I think the scary
Hmm.
thing about these starts where it's just rolling the numbers here is really sometimes becomes a game of who can get their run finish first if they have it, and then that becomes a question of whether someone has a run finish or maybe they have to use some of the ammo to play defensive because they could be second in that order, and then ultimately you can't use it. So that's really the big dilemma that pops up when we get these these chiller starts.
That makes sense. This is a big switch to red here. Might be what gold really wants to get something going. But Toasty, oh man,
Big switch into
oh
a big type
man,
here, looking for a finish potentially. Blue +2, red
oh,
+2. He's down to 3. He is doing this very carefully here,
oh.
and I'm thinking this is potentially a finish here.
It certainly looks like it.
Just slowly and steadily walking their way through. No, it is not a finish. Green 7
Wow.
is gonna close that one off, and gold has a response.
Was that all for nothing?
I'm pretty sure gold has pretty much handed that back to Toasty pretty much. I think it was a +10 there. That's a +6, and the 5 card run to put gold back into range here. It's now
Oh,
11-7, I think. Yeah, 11-7.
oh, he's just typed his own name.
This is big. He's trying to set up his super. It's
Oh,
gonna be a red 9 for now.
okay.
Alright. Charging slowly. You need to get hits in, and then you can use your level 1. Gets a good combo there. Gotta recharge it because you used the level 1 earlier.
You
Yeah,
can
this is
charge all you want, but you got to be charged up before your opponent beats you to the punch. We'll see.
this is actually now Street Fighter. So
Hmm.
you need to get
Never played it.
Shoru inputs in. Alright, so Toasty is out on red. Gold is looking to keep the red going though. So I mean this is really now just making sure you keep it on the color. Toasty gets another red reverse, so looking to boost himself up, and we get the switch in the green.
He had that. He chose that green earlier from the +4. Definitely has more in the tank here. I think this is his preferred color at the moment. Although I'm wondering if he exhausted it here, and we'll see what gold can respond with. Certainly still a close game though.
Yeah, I mean again for gold looking to get this win, make it 2-0. Try not to make it a best of 6.
That could be a risky switch right there, possibly, right?
Could be, but I mean for gold just gonna go with it for now. We'll see how
For
this one
now.
plays out. Blue 8.
Wow.
That's actually double blue 8 from Toasty there.
Huh.
Do we get Uno or a finish? We will see. It's Uno. So, I mean, that's 3 straight on blue.
What is gold gonna do here? Are they gonna consider changing the colors? I mean, ideally, you want to give.
Alright. Gold's gonna stick to
Oh,
their
I don't
guns.
know.
Gold is gonna stick with it. And unfortunately, that is the wrong number there.
No. Oh, wow.
So was correct on no more blue, but unfortunately played the wrong number.
Those are the
So,
most satisfying wins when you take those wins. I mean, I personally love that when that happens, but when it happens against you, it's just a terrible feeling.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, again, Toasty on the board here, so no sweep. That's always a good thing. Um, But yeah, I mean, Toasty, any comments on that one? I mean, you went for a big play early on, only got the Uno, and then got immediately ammoed back. Any comments on going for that move early and then just how it ended up working out here? Toasty is typing it up. While Toasty's typing, Gold, and were you close to a finish there, or were you just kind of making sure, or just trying to keep running the blue, and ultimately just wrong number placement there kind of bit you?
I was gonna be working on number efficiency there. I was working through the blues. I was gambling on him not having anything on that last blue, and was gonna switch to green and then just work my way through all of my remaining cards because they were all on green. I did have a possibility to switch off there, but I thought, no, 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 no. I'm gonna bet it does not have a one because I've got two ones right here in my hand. Surely, no.
Been there.
Yeah, again, unfortunately, that's kind of how it goes sometimes, especially when you have to run number efficiency. We'll see what Toasty has to say here. Big play would have let me one if I stayed on green, but otherwise I was drawing, so I didn't want to risk it. After the big play, I would have probably stayed low unless gold exhausted, and something was my logic. Felt it was the play, so ultimately the something play worked out there. But yeah, now it's 1-1. It's 1-1 ZM, but we go into game 3. I'm
Yep.
curious where gold goes now because I mean 7 worked, 11 I mean didn't really work ultimately. We'll see if they maybe try 11 again, go somewhere else, go higher, lower. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I mean, low range started, mid range not too good. Maybe consider even going higher or go back to where game one was comfortable and go right back to down. Oh, well, there we go. We got a higher range start. So more cards to work
Well,
with.
gonna go with 14 here. Yellow 6 will kick things off. All right, and immediate switch. Did not like the yellow on the start there.
Mm, fade in that yellow, perhaps.
Maybe. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if gold has yellow. Maybe just would rather start on something different.
That makes sense.
And Toasty would also like to start on something different. He crosses over the blue.
Oh, I'm switching like crazy. Wow. Will we see a
No,
red here coming? No.
yeah, no red there. Get the blue too. So we're gonna stick with blue for now. Toasty is more preferable to the blue waves than the green grass fields or the green fields, I guess. Not green grass fields.
Although grass fields are usually green.
I would hope they're green. Uh,
Me too.
all right, well, we're gonna keep running with blue here. Gold actually has a double blue too, so both of them and throws both of them out.
Looking similar to the last game, just rolling with the numbers. Um, Not really expecting to see any ammo used. Up maybe not until like 8 or 7 cards between the players.
All right, well, we've been sticking with this blue for now. I guess really it's just kind of when do we see the next see the next switch and who initiates it? Because I mean,
And when do we see red?
It was Toasty who wanted the blue, and we've been rolling with blue so far, and it's gonna be Toasty who does the switch. And as you mentioned, we do see the red.
Finally, yes. I was wondering when it's going to show up. I thought actually we might keep going with blue or a different color, but here it is. Red's here. How does this shake things up? What does gold have in the red?
We'll see. I mean, usually you would have something, but ultimately
Usually.
sometimes it's just you're just kind of don't get any fortune on a specific color on the start, and it could be trouble. But again, gold maybe going back to the spreadsheet, trying to look through all the possibilities. We're gonna go crossover into the 8, so they're kind of taking a
Mm,
page out of Toasty's book here with the crossover and denying the initial switch.
that red did not last long. Maybe gold's not too strong on the red or maybe saving it for later.
Alright, Toasty, not a big fan of the lollipops. Doesn't want the
Hmm.
rainbow. Ooh, we got a green reverse. We've been running numbers so far that this is really the first usage of ammo we've seen in this game.
Right around 8-7 cards. Just as I said earlier, I kind of felt like that's where it might come into play.
It's also the third game in a row Toasty has played his own card, so he is getting some fortune in getting that red
Wow.
reverse.
I don't think I've even done it 2 games in a row for my own card.
We'll see if that propels Toasty into into a mindset to try to get this win here. It could be encouragement, motivation. Yeah, we're sticking with red now. After only played one color card on green and then immediately switched out with the 3-card switch. So again, Toasty looking to keep control of these colors.
Yeah, I think Toasty really likes this red. We had a little bit of a red drought at the beginning of the game, so we're seeing a abundance of red at this moment.
Well, we'll see. Goal is taking a second to think about this.
Maybe a big run coming.
Potentially. I mean, we've seen them do the double before, but they're gonna switch to blue.
There we go. Maybe knock Toasty off his game there with that switch. See what Toasty's got in response. Maybe he can get back to red, possibly.
He is gonna get back to
There we
red.
go. Big fan of the red.
So okay, so it forced the wild out,
Oh,
but now gold has the cover to go into green. So now where does this put Toasty here? Because we have not seen green in a bit, and I believe Toasty was the one who swapped out of green.
we certainly did see a good amount of
Oh my
green. Oh
god, it
my
is another
goodness.
wild. 3 wilds in a row.
Oh, you love to see it.
Leaves 1 wild left in the deck here, and another Toasty red reverse. Looking
You probably want to save it,
call,
but
looking to wrap this one up and go up 2-1 here.
uh-oh.
Long
Wow,
type here.
is this it? Oh,
Well, it's a little more than it. No, he didn't say Uno. Wait, he didn't say
oh
Uno?
no. Oh my goodness, he did not. I didn't want to say nothing. Oh shoot, it is a typo. Oh wow, I
There
didn't
was
even
a
realize it was
typo
a
there.
typo.
Yeah.
I was too excited, did an extra exclamation point. That is the rough mistake right there.
Yeah, unfortunately for Toasty, that not what he wanted to do there. Um yeah, I'm wondering if maybe it was the space also. I don't know if it necessarily was because usually it works like that, but um I mean again, that's kind of the logistics of running Uno on a bot, but yeah, that's a rough one for Toasty there as Gold keeps himself alive. It's also
Well,
now their
you know,
turn.
it's not completely over for Toast. And that definitely Gold has some room to breathe here, but I mean Toasty's got 3 cards, so but I mean we'll see what he got. Um, he picked up 3, so oh,
That's a pretty big response there.
that's for sure.
Toasty says 3+4s.
Oh wow, that would be ideal.
Yeah, unfortunately, Gold is one to know about unfortunate typos. But
Been there
yeah,
for sure.
we'll keep going with the red as Toasty looks to try and win this game despite the error.
Just gotta work a little harder now. Gold has that lead.
can he really do anything in the spot he's in right now? Is his hand gonna allow him to make this comeback? Well, that switch is gonna
Big
help.
switch.
Big switch indeed gets a draw out of gold on blue. Maybe able to work with this now. Not for long though. Unfortunate number placement gets the switch back to red. Now Toasty's out.
Just like that, gold takes it. Taking that possession. Making a run.
Gold asking why Toasty is not liking the red right now.
I wonder
Opinions
why.
have opinions have changed.
Touche.
And now both of them don't like red.
Don't like
Wanna,
apples. What?
both want to get
How do you
out.
not like apples?
No, you gotta like green apples, or yellow apples even, golden apples.
Uh,
Snow blue apples though. It's the only one we're missing.
haven't heard of those.
Apples can be green or yellow too.
True.
Would not trust a blue apple. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it could be a little. That could be a little bit crazy, but yeah, now we
Blue
gotta draw
apple
city here.
might be a bit old, perhaps. Yeah, draw city.
Could also be a cold apple. Could be a frozen apple. We could say an apple that's frozen into ice could be a blue apple maybe.
Oh, well, okay, yeah, could maybe. Back to green.
No. Yep, we are back to green here, and this game is about to hit the 10-minute mark in just a bit. So, what could have been a 6-minute game is going a little bit longer than what we were thinking, but yeah, I mean, gold's still in the lead at the moment, but Toasty looking to keep things level.
I know Toasty wants to win this one extra bad after that typo. It's definitely not gonna feel good losing this one. Oh yeah, so badly. It's a valid response by gold. Who is Granny Smith anyway? Huh. Speaking of yellow, haven't seen yellow in a while. I feel like I finally got it back.
All right, sorry about that.
All
Again,
good.
burning yellow. I mean, again, I think the numbers run is helpful for Verigold right now because they have a good lead at the moment.
I'm very
So,
curious to see what they got off the draw city. Besides yellow cards.
it's more yellow cards. They have more yellow cards.
Gold down to 2.
Gold up to 4.
Oh boy.
Make that 8.
Oh boy, is this it?
Green skip. Keeps
Oh
it
my
going.
goodness,
Toasty's
another
at 4.
run?
Just about to hit 12 minutes here. Plus 4. Oh man, that is
Ooh.
a lot of ammo. All right, Toasty.
Wow,
Toasty
that's
taking a deep
crazy.
breath here, preparing himself.
All that ammo. I mean, most of that had to come from. I mean, that's crazy how that I got all that so quickly.
I think a chunk of that could have come from the +6 in response there, and this time
True.
Toasty gets the right type and will escape with that one. That could have been very bad, but Toasty ultimately gets away with it.
Game
but
should have
yeah.
been shorter.
All right, well, Toasty, any comments on that one? You nearly blew it, but you be able to pull that one back, and now you're up 2-1 going into what will be your final away game of the series. More ammo would have been nice. I mean, I had a feeling with that one. I mean, Gold. I mean, you did a lot right there. Had the good call out, but ultimately, just could not get find your way. You were down the two. Were the last two cards numbers, or did you have maybe something cooking with a run? Oh my god.
Sorry, where? When I was down to 2? Let me go look.
Yeah. Like a minute ago. Or actually, no. This
Uh,
was this was actually before Toasty finished.
Okay, I had a green 4 and a blue 0.
Okay, so yeah, that was
There was
that
nothing I
was
could have done
kind
there.
of cooked. Yeah, not much else could have done there, which is yeah, that happens. But Toasty, scary. Would have been annoyed if I lost that. Definitely got lucky there. That's rough. All right, well, and Leah justice for Verigold's ammo repertoire. All right, we'll see if we'll get justice here in game 4 here. Last call for Gold. Still only no 7, but looking to make this even and make it basically a best of 4. Ooh, that's interesting. That's a risky one. That's a risky one to end this one off. Ziemba, your thoughts on the no send here?
I personally don't like going that low. Less cards to work with. It's a bigger risk, but I mean, the reward could be huge. You can get a quick win. So I mean, we'll see what happens. Starting off with that blue 7. Here we go.
All right, blue 9, yellow 9. So 2 plays off the bat here, but an immediate switch, and that actually gives the opening for Gold to go down to 2.
Skip already. This might
No
work out
draws
for
here.
gold, maybe.
No.
Oh,
Too short for Gold here. Does Toasty get down to 2? No. All right, we are out on yellow.
just like that. That
That's
happens in a lot of these low ammo games. I mean, low start
that
games.
is.
Yeah, you get a draw city. Yeah.
Gold just top decked the yellow 5, which is a ditto, but that's not really gonna be a ditto that does anything.
Hmm.
So, Gold's getting these top decks though, so that's keeping them low. That's helpful. Could benefit
Plus,
off
he didn't
something
have a
big.
number for that.
I
Could be
think
a
for
chance to
Gold,
build up some ammo.
ooh, yeah. But I think for Gold here, I mean, getting these top decks to stay low is kind of helpful in the sense of you could benefit off something. That you get. I mean, this is kind of the territory where like you could be in danger. I mean, yellow 7 right there. I mean, you got a switch, boom, you're in a really good spot.
Mm,
Potentially.
Toasty's typing for a little bit here.
Draws. All right.
Oh, a draw. Wow,
And Gold's gonna draw as well.
man.
Toasty's up to 10 cards now, so really just not able to find many yellows. And speaking of yellows, yellow +2 and the yellow 6, so maybe was looking for something to close that and got it.
I gotta switch out this color at some point. I've been running the yellow for so long.
Another yellow 7. But Toasty actually has some yellow play. So does Gold.
Oh, haven't seen this much yellow since I went to the bathroom. Can we switch the color?
Still no switch here. We are still staying with this yellow here, despite a bit of a back and forth there for a second. So ultimately, the draw city continues on.
Just like that. Just not a lot of cards to work with. Not a lot of ways to switch it to a different color. Sometimes it's just you don't got the cards for it. So looks like it's gonna be a long draw city here. Just looking at how it's going.
I think it also could be both are kind of afraid to initiate that switch because you don't really know what's waiting for them on the other side. So
That
just
is
kind of wanted
true.
to hang on to that one. Alright, another top deck, yellow 6 here. I mean, we keep getting the same numbers here, which may be part of the problem or why we're not getting switches here. We do get a yellow
Right.
8, which I think is a new one. And there's the switch. Yeah, 8 is going to be the one that breaks it. So we go into red now. And just
Let's see
Toasty
what this
draws
opens up.
again.
Wow. Toasty, maybe maybe he's dealing with green and blue as his strengths. You know, sometimes that happens. Sometimes you only got like two colors.
I think the problem for Toasty also is with no plays on red, that means he has no red reverse, so that can't really boost them up here.
See what gold can do here. Has a chance to make a good run. Unless Toasty can make something happen here.
Gets to switch to green, so finally out of the draw dilemma that he was in, but a ditto right away from gold. I keep doing the wrong thing. Yeah, but now we're running green here, and I think for Toasty, finally an opportunity to play some cards here. Just gonna stick with the numbers for now.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, this really opens things up for sure.
Green skip, looking for maybe a switch here, or just closing the gap potentially. Right, just gonna close the gap a little bit, double play.
Nothing wrong with a little 1-2.
All right, well, for gold, gets another green card down and has been rolling with this green so far. Can they keep it going?
Wouldn't be surprised if we, as we get a little lower here, if we see that switch to blue. Blue might be the answer.
Well, blue
Well,
was
what I
the
say?
answer, but it was more of the +4 there. So that ties it. Now it's 2-2. Gold gets a pretty important, gets I think a pretty important game win to make sure they're not in a bad spot going into this second half of the series. So I mean, Gold, walk us through your thoughts on trying to go for the no send there, and ultimately how you're feeling after it paid off.
My thoughts on the no send. I had tried every other side of the scale. I figured, why not? I'm willing to take risks. This is a risk. Let's take it. And it paid off wonderfully.
All right. Well, it worked out well for um gold. Did not really work for Toasty there. Running blue and green had a red +2, but was not leaving that open, so didn't want to take that risk again, and then blames the lack of Toasty, which is fair enough. So, Toasty, you got the homestand now for the second half. Your thoughts here as it's tied 2-2 apiece. So we are 47 minutes into the stream life also. It's on. All right, so it is on for Toasty here. And
All
full
right.
send. All right.
There we go. Basically a best of 4 at this point.
We'll see what happens here because again, we saw this in the other game where we went we went from bottom floor to the rooftop, so we'll see how this one works out. But again, could be a important game 5 here because then that's a 3-2 lead for the winner. And that definitely could force the pressure because then it's one more loss and the win is out of question. And especially for gold, that is not what they want.
Ooh, early switch with 15 cards. Wow. Prefers the yellow.
Yeah, I mean, with the 15, 14, the high tier, I mean, you can kind of go for a light switch to play tricky. The thing with that, though, is, like, sometimes you light switch yourself into a draw, which doesn't really help you. So that's kind of the risk with that, but at the same time, also, you can mix it up a little bit because it's a lot more cards to work around.
Exactly.
Yellow 3 gets the switch into green, so we are back on the green.
Straight back into green. Use the yellows. That's I mean, just rolling with it so far. Kind of like the other games, just rolling with the numbers to start off, which makes sense.
Green 2, green 5. And then running with the green still, green skip, green 8. So Toasty is currently on a roll at the moment.
He likes those 1-2 punches with the skip or the reverse. He likes those, yeah.
Wild comes out from gold here, looking to shake things up. Haven't seen blue yet. I've not seen
There's
red yet
blue.
either.
Oh, there's me finally.
Right, there is Ziemba right there. On the blue 0.
About time.
Keep it rolling with the blues here though. Blue 6. I think that was I feel like there was a blue 6 before, but gold is out on blue, which is actually kind of interesting because they were the one who initiated the wild blue, so they were the one who ran out
Huh.
first. And now Toasty switches it out of blue and the green, so probably advantage Toasty at the moment.
You would think. I don't know. I have a feeling Gold's got something here. I think Gold's cooking up a little dish to serve. I don't know. I just got that feeling. Toasty agrees. Or
Could also be
maybe
thinking about what they want their next play to be.
it could just be that.
Okay, so it's yeah, this
Oh,
I think it was they were thinking about it, so they leave the +2 open and asks a Toasty to hit them.
hmm. Will Toasty? Oh, he does. Okay. Okay.
Will Toasty try to get gold to blackjack? That's the question. Well, they're up to 12.
Uh, I don't know. I might stand, although it's a little early.
I mean, you need a 9 on that one,
Never
and
mind.
you get the 4, so you're up to 16. You're at 16 on that one, but you're actually at 12. Make that 11. So,
Should not have standed there.
alright, well, keeps it going here. We go
Uh,
switching into yellow here, and Toasty's in a good spot now to take this game win potentially.
Back to that yellow. Gold switched off from it earlier. Toasty kind of faded it.
Alright, well, yellow +2,
Oh,
yellow 4. Let's see.
what did Toasty get from that +2? Oh, wild. Or would I wonder if that was from the +2 or if he saved it. Wow.
It would be a
Into
big
red. I
save
guess
if
we
he
had some
did.
red. Yeah. Yeah. She shouldn't have. Wow,
Oh, that is a huge run from gold here.
was the first
Red
red we
0.
saw all game too.
And a little bit of a little bit of Toasty there as they had the red reverse, and Toasty is also at 10 cards now. So suddenly the scoreboard has flipped. All right, Toasty with a response back with the +2 and a
Oh, wow.
+6 of their own.
Getting a run here.
There has been a lot of ammo being thrown out back and forth because I mean that is the I believe that's the third +6 we have seen so far in this game alone.
What is going on? There we go. Finally got the playoff.
Well, there's the green 5. Tried this 6, didn't work there. And I mean, looking at the +2s left, there's literally only one +2 left in the entire deck, and we're not even halfway through it.
Man, Gold likes that red. I mean, we haven't seen much red in this game, so I think Gold really wants to run with the red.
Yeah, only 4 red cards before that one, but looking to potentially run red for a bit now. All right, and we don't, that red run does not live for long here as we go green.
No, it did not live for long. I'm kind of surprised. I thought Gold might want to go more red, but perhaps not. Unless this is a little fade action going on here.
Could be a fade, but Toasty fine with it. Plays the green. Also goes to the G6 with Vapor
Popping
#1 saved.
bottles.
I do have a sound clip for that, but I don't want to risk the stream getting taken down for copyright. So,
Yeah, makes sense.
all right. Well, we still stay with the green for now. We'll see how long Toasty can run this specifically, because he was wanting that red for a bit, and now he wants the yellow. So we're going back to the yellow, which
Ooh,
caused such a a massive draw out in game 3 or game 4.
Oh, there's that
Um,
fade to red.
blue 9 would be the rainbow. Does Toasty have anything? He does have the red 6. Able to keep it going on the numbers. Goal able to keep it going, but still is behind at the moment. Toasty lost in his hand of 3.
Hmm, not ideal.
Ooh, it's a wild
Oh,
yellow. So,
that's wild.
yeah. Gold has no yellow here, so this is at least Uno. Potentially the game, we will see.
Interesting.
Oh, +4.
Oh,
And there's the Uno call, and it's 3-2 Toasty, and this is,
oh,
gotta type it. There you go. This is,
there we go.
not the ideal spot for Gold now, because, one more, game loss, and it's gonna be only a tie at best, so, not quite what Gold was hoping for there. For Toasty, I mean, you're up 3-2. You're one away from getting your first point on the board here. Just any comments on that game? How you felt about that one, and just kind of your thoughts on the ammo war that kind of broke out in the middle of it. Both saying it was fun, liked what they saw. Didn't play the +4 in case it gave you ammo. Every time Gold switched off, I had 1 card left. That is that, I mean, that did happen. More of 1 card away from the win, but we'll see what Toasty has to say on this one, because I mean, again, I mean, this has not really been a great run for Toasty here. As we'll get to that in a second. I'm quite frustrated, but managed to pull through on the second time round round the colors. But yeah, as I was mentioning, this has not really been a great run for Toasty. I mean, it was 3-5, 6-2, and then another 6-2 for Toasty throughout this group phase. It's just not been a great showing from him. But again, if he can get that 1 point, that's going to be something he can at least walk out with his head held high on, because obviously you don't want to walk out with an 0-4 record and 0 points. So, I mean, Toasty's going to be looking to at least get that point here. For Gold, I mean, anything you felt could have gone differently there, or is this just kind of a similar thing with the ammo just not coming your way?
I mean, the lack of wilds was kind of annoying, but other than that, I did have, like, I had a wonderfully long run. I just need to get off of blue, and I would have won really early on, but alas.
Unfortunately, the long run on blue costs Gold there, but we'll see what happens. Game 6, Toasty with the call, looking to again get 4 game wins and get at least a point on the board here. 13.
Two
So
down.
staying with the high tiers, Yamba.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I mean, Gold's gotta be feeling the pressure now with Toasty having that little bit of the momentum going on here. So, well, 3 games left. So, I mean, Gold's got to win every game.
Yep, Gold does have to win every game. We'll see. Um, that puts Gold in the best spot possible. I mean, a tie is not horrible, but definitely makes things a little bit more tricky.
Yeah, definitely a win would be preferred, but it's not gonna be easy against Toast. He's looking good out there.
We'll see how this one shapes up, but
Okay, this time the card starts the same as last game for sure. I think.
all right. Green 3. Well, I'm actually not sure. Was that confirmed? That was the Radin card. Yep, it was. So there we go. We do get the back-to-back there.
Look at that.
Yeah, we're in game 6 here. Toasty looking to get to 4 wins. Gold looking to tie it up at 3 apiece. I guess now really Question's gonna be where does gold go from here? Because it is 13. It is 13 a 13 card start, which this high tier has not really been great for gold so far. They are taking a second to type. They are taking a
No.
second to think this one out.
Yeah, just analyze, it doesn't hurt to take a step back, analyze what you got, and go from there. Gold finally gets it off. Gonna choose the green 5. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Toasty, you're all good. 13 plus 4s. Yeah, that'd be that'd be a sight to see.
Yeah, that would be an easy way to open up an investigation on that one.
Yeah,
It's like that maybe a 9 plus 4 is a little too many.
just a little bit.
Alright, well, that's actually not good for gold because they just drew on the green after one play. So, well, Toasty
Mm,
bails them out with the yellow, but that might be something to keep an eye out on.
for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Alright, well, now we run yellow. This is another start where we're just kind of running the numbers here. We've seen quite a few of those so far. I believe Toasty is still on plan A at the moment. No draws yet.
It would appear so.
Again, a lot on the line in terms of morale for Toasty to try to get a point on the board. Would technically tie Verigold in terms of point total if they can do it. Yeah, now Gold taking a second to think about this again. Yellow 3. All right. Gold kind of slowing the pace down, trying not to do anything too rash here as Toasty is out on yellow.
Just like that.
May have to hop out a card.
Oh,
Okay, that's fine. I could also type it out if needed. So so red 3 for gold here. So they get the switch. So again, kind of similar to what Toasty did. Draw, and then the next turn the opponent immediately switches out. So again, as we mentioned with the green for gold, we're gonna have to keep an eye out on that for Toasty with the yellow, as Toasty's gonna use
oh,
a
speaking of
wild to go in
green,
the green. Look at the test that one now.
definitely. Let's see what gold's got. Nothing,
Nothing from gold here.
as we suspected.
+2 from Toasty right away, throwing some more
Wow.
cards on him. We're onto the table here, and
Hmm.
immediate
Oh,
switch to red.
that color we were looking out for on Toasty.
See what the play is from Toasty here. Immediate switch into blue. Now
Mm.
Toasty has been avoiding red like the plague here, so that's the second time Toasty has swapped out of red without playing a card. Are they holding on to it to wait for a finish, or is it something that they are trying to hide because they are weak on it? We'll see.
Right.
Toasty again mentioning red apples. Not a
Hmm.
big fan of the red apples.
It's all right. Oh, really? He does have enough.
Ooh, a +4 on the
Oh,
red.
my lord.
That ties it.
All tied up.
Now let's see what Toasty does here. It's gonna be interesting to see how he's gonna adjust after that one. Hmm. All right, that's all good. I'll just type out questions for you. All right, so Toasty's turn. Toasty's turn now. Both at 10, and Toasty's gonna go on a bit of a run here. All right, doubles up, and just down to 8 now.
Nice little 1-2. Pretty chill at the moment.
We'll see. Again, it's gonna be one that where I'm not really sure how this one's gonna play out. We've been running a slow
Yeah.
pace on this one so far, so not trying to do anything too
Yeah.
crazy here.
This game has felt a little slower than the past couple games for sure. Just maybe the players, get into crunch time later in this series, just thinking up their moves a little bit more thoroughly, perhaps.
Possibly. I mean, Gold just drew, so that's not a great sign for them, especially after doing the
Mm-mm.
+4 into red. And we've seen that a little bit so far from Gold so far. But
Bailed
gets
out on the
out of it
green
with
there.
yeah, got out of it with green, but cross over to yellow.
Gold is ready for it though.
Oh, another wild from Toasty. Here goes
Oh
in the red.
man,
And
Gold
the
is
person
not
who
going to be happy about that.
was afraid of red before is now wanting to embrace it with open arms.
Funny how that happens.
Oh, another +4 from
Oh
Gold,
my
and they go in the
goodness.
blue. Toasty's a vampire, but they just got dunked into the ocean.
Mm.
Not
Can
what they were
vampires
hoping for.
swim?
Yeah, not what they were hoping for on that one.
Nuh-uh.
And
Oh my
another
god.
wild.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
And that's 3 of
Oh,
the wilds
Toasty is
gone.
relentless.
3 of the wilds are off the board here, and Gold has no response to that one.
Yeah, makes sense. Vampires can famously not swim. Got it. Yeah. I'm not updated on the latest vampire lore.
Right,
Thank you,
well,
Toasty.
played the 6, but immediately got switched out of it, so that doesn't really work out for Toasty here.
All that just to be stuck in blue. I mean,
Both are at
unless
7.
Toasty.
Yeah, both are at 7 cards right now, so it's still actually a pretty close game.
Yeah, for sure. Oh
Oh.
my god.
The third +4 emerges here as we go in the red once again, and it is going to be a red 2 this time. Toasty hoping for no immediate switch, but he does get immediately slapped.
Still red though. But I mean, at this point, how much red does Toasty even have? Oh, I mean,
Oh,
he's got
well,
a
that's
reverse.
big. Has his card. Has his card twice.
Oh
The
man.
Toasty cheerleaders have entered the building.
Oh man.
It's got him in both sides of the toaster.
Oh
But
man. Still
big run
going.
there, and Toasty's now down
Wow.
to 2 after that one. Gold with no yellow. Can Toasty get the Uno? Maybe even the win. We will find out. Toasty's at Uno,
Oh
one
man.
away from getting a point. Nothing from Gold
Oh.
still. Does Toasty have it? No.
Oh, what? Man, I thought that was just couldn't get that final switch to whatever color he wanted.
In top deck territory here, doesn't get it there, but Gold is has found a 6 here and gets to
Oh.
switch to blue. Does that free up Toasty potentially? Gets a blue 8.
Oh boy. Big free up right there. I don't know.
Alright, well, we'll see.
Haven't seen blue in a minute.
Toasty's typing it out, looking for the. Oh, gets a green 9, gets a switch. Dangerous territory for Gold here. Green 1 may not have anything. Does Toasty have it?
Oh.
Numbers game. Is it an unfortunate number placement for the second time this series? No.
Oh. I know DZ.
Ooh, odd.
Ooh, odd.
And there it is. Third time's the charm.
Jeez, indeed. What?
Alright, so no
Well,
green from Toasty there. Can't find the finish. Green 3, and now it's just kind of about not playing the wrong number here and hoping Toasty doesn't get a big top deck.
gold is closing in though.
Top deck Uno.
Oh. Oh,
Green 5, just really about not
it's
playing the
gotta.
wrong number here.
Right, exactly. Escapes this time.
Still in it. Gets to switch to blue.
Ooh,
Does Toasty have Uno here?
she switched off the blue, so this.
That's a Clint play. Because the blue 5 is not what he has. It's a yellow 5, so crossover into yellow. Nothing from
Oh
gold.
man, is this fine? Is this it? I mean,
Found it. Yeah, got
there
it
it
there.
is.
And that's going to be a point for Toasty. So Toasty is on the board
Damn,
in Super League. So big
definitely
point
better
for
than nothing.
Toasty. And I mean, that's a pretty solid. That's a lot of red also.
That's true.
Had the win there as long as it didn't play. So
Wow, so close. Almost made a little bit of a comeback there. Just man.
yeah, would have been able to run the blue, but unfortunately could not find it. Um, yeah, but I mean, Toasty, your thoughts? It's been a rough Super League campaign, but you have a point now. You will not walk away with nothing. Any comments on that game, and especially just kind of the plethora of reds you had that helped you run through that?
Yeah, baby. Man, oh man, Toasty gonna walk away with a point. Ah, man, Gold's got to get that tie. He's got to get that tie. Stay alive.
Yeah, I mean, again, if Gold does not win this, they're not necessarily out of the running per se, but I mean, it's going to be
Oh,
incredibly difficult from that point because you would need so much to go your way at that point. But
yeah. Better to
yeah,
have the odds in your hands than others.
yeah, that is one of would be one of them. At this point, fate mostly out of my hands, so no stress here. Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair enough mentality to go with here because I think with the win was the only way Gold could have controlled their destiny, but um. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. We'll go to game 7. Toasty looking to get the win here, the cap off what's been a little bit of a difficult campaign, but would be a good way to end it here. As we go to game 7. Ziemba, your thoughts here? I mean, Toasty, it's not been the best campaign, but you know, getting the point here and possibly on the verge of getting a win to wrap up his season.
Yeah, feels good to go out on a win. It's Toasty's got that just the momentum on his side right now. But Gold still a lot to play for. So he's gonna give it his all for sure. But Toasty's been doing so well, it might be tough.
Toasty does not like even cards here, so we go 12, and it's going to be the yellow 4 to kick things off. Get 2 games left to go in this series. Toasty just needs one of the 2 to secure the 3 points. And we get a ditto off the start to kick things off.
That's fun.
But indeed, yellow 4 is out of the running until we get a reshuffle, which we haven't seen one yet. Well, I mean, the thing is, eating against Toasty may be better if I'm still able to get a tie against background. Well, the problem for gold here is, the game differential is really where it comes down to. So I mean, you don't want to put yourself in an even worse spot going in. Tie makes it where game differential is not going to matter because gold's going to have to win, and then well, actually no, it could matter because if background ties, then it could matter, but we shall see.
Indeed.
Alright, well, running yellow at the moment. Oh, Toasty's out.
Ooh, okay, how early? on the yellow.
That's and the switch getting out of yellow, so might be
Bailed
done
out.
with yellow. Might be done with yellow for a bit. Again, gold would really like to get this win here because a draw puts himself in a better spot than a loss.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, again, looking at the table here, assuming it's a gold draw, that would put gold at -4, and then background at that. I mean, the problem is that would put background at +2. That still leaves background at +2. So in that case, if background gets the draw, gold would have to win, I think, like 7-1 or something, which is a very it's a very far reach to ask for.
Yeah, it's not easy.
So yeah, I mean, ideally get the tie and then get the win, and then maybe hope background loses. Oh my God, big run here
Oh my
from
goodness.
gold, and that's it. Wow, that's a
Wow.
very quick one. That's gonna help
Wow,
them.
that helps. That's for
Gets
sure.
one quick on the board. I mean, it's a 5 card run to finish it, actually. And that one was actually a pretty quick game. We've seen the pace slow down, but that one kind of accelerated the pace a little bit. Then that was a pretty much a plan A from gold. So, I
Yeah.
don't know if I got much to say on that one.
Yeah. Well, just one more for gold, and that's a tie. So this is a big game.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens here. I mean, Toasty, any thoughts on that one? I don't really have much for gold on that. Otherwise, we'll just jump to game 8 here, which will be the last of the series. Deserved the luck. Yeah, fair enough.
It was a very unique game compared to every other game up to this point. So, I mean, definitely makes sense that Toasty was caught off guard. That big run.
All right, well, this will be the last one. Here we go with 10. Toasty looking for the win. Gold looking to salvage a point. Would only be the third tie of Super League this season. This new best of 8 has really limited the ties here. So, we'll see if we get a third of the group phase. Yeah, yellow 3 is gonna open up. I think it's the third time we've seen a 3 open it up here. Yellow 4 was the opener last time, so we are
Oh,
going one down. But yeah, Toasty's fine with keeping it yellow for now. We'll see what gold does. Ooh, immediate switch. Didn't want the yellow to start out.
more comfortable in the blue, it seems. But Toasty rolls with it. Fading out, fading out that yellow, perhaps.
All right, green 8. Keeping it up with the light switching here. Maybe gold trying to play a little bit tricky with the hand here. As Toasty's just kind of complying, and that might have been one switch too many there as gold draws.
Mm.
Green 2, green 4. So gold gets top deck here, but I mean Toasty's still in the advantage at the moment.
Yep.
And another draw from gold in, cannot find the escape. Toasty is out on green as well though. So maybe a little draw city on our hands here.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, sure, why not? Game 8. Let's wrap this one up with a draw city here. As
Yeah,
top deck
why
green
not?
7 there. I mean, yeah, but we gotta switch out of green right away. I was just about to say that, but I mean, any takeaways from this series as a whole here? I mean, Toasty. I mean, it was even at the start, and then Toasty had a good start in this homestand. Do we see a tie here, or do you think Toasty finds a way to get the win?
I feel like personally, I feel like that momentum is still carrying for Toasty. I think Gold had a really good hand last game, but I just feel like it's looking good for Toasty. He's got that 5 possession lead here. Well,
Well, the
hold the
five
phone.
possession lead is gone. Now it's a 4 possession disadvantage.
Gold's not giving up on that tie. So, um, we'll see what happens. I mean, I can see it going either way. It's tough to say. I mean, it's been very evenly matched for sure. So I think a tie would represent that very well.
Well, it's Toasty's turn here, looking to fight back with what he gets. Gonna just play it cool with the blue one. Gold still has some blue left. We saw the aggressive switch before where they switched into green and then ran out, but looks like they still have some blue in the back pocket to keep things going.
Toasty typing something out here.
Toasty's at 10 cards, so has a +2. Looking to at least tie it. Maybe a little bit more.
Oh.
Pulls up to 12.
Oh.
He has his card. Toasty has his card.
Oh boy.
Has the connector. And ends it with the red one. So that's a 4-card run there. And throws a +6 towards Gold's way.
Another big flip of that scoreboard. Possession board, whatever.
All that for a blue one. And it ends up being a yellow one. Almost hit it, but just the wrong color there. Ooh, and Toasty gets the red one back, so actually was prepared for that no matter what.
Wow.
Will he be ready for if a second one happens?
Going off the other games, it kind of feels
Well,
like he would. Oh,
well, we will not find out as Gold sticks
nope.
with red. All right, red 3, red 4, Gold. I think at this point, hoping for Toasty to run out of red here. Will it happen? We'll find out. Red skip, not a great sign for Gold. Blue skip, is this it?
Oh boy. Is this it indeed?
Blue skip, we'll really find out here. Yellow skip, we're looking at a potential rainbow
Oh.
here. No, and it's not going to be a rainbow. It's a yellow +2, and that is it. Toasty will end their Super League campaign with a win, and for Gold, it is going to be a very tough road to make it out of this bracket, make it out of this group phase. But Toasty ends with the win, 5-3 final, and Gold goes down to 0-1-2. But Toasty, you got the win here. End out on a high note here. Of course, you are eliminated from Super League, but you know, ending on a win is always a good thing. There's very few people who end the season on a win. So, your thoughts here as you get the job done here and heading off into the next season. How you're feeling? I was so happy.
Understandably so. Yeah.
Disappointed with Super League. Happy. I'm so happy. Disappointed with Super League, but bring it on next season. Crazy number 4 that game. Likewise, break will be good to collect myself and get ready for the future. All right, and then for Gold, we'll go here. Also with this result, Monkey is confirmed into the next round. So congrats to the Monkey. He will be moving into the bracket phase, as he can no longer lose that spot. So that's good for Monkey as he is on the bye weekend now. Walk comes out of the bye week going into week 5 with a secured spot in the bracket phase. So it's gonna be down the background on Gold here, but it's very slim odds for Gold. It's really gonna be a win and then have to depend on the background loss, because I mean, if Gold wins by a good margin in the next match day, I mean that helps a bit, especially if background loses, because it's gonna be, in terms of game differential, it's gonna be 2 to -4. So I mean. A 7-1. A 7-1 would be a really good win for Gold there, but we're gonna have to see what happens. The problem is background only needs to get 4 game wins, and he said he could even get 3 game wins potentially, and he'd be fine because of the game differential. Because Gold's gonna have to make that up a bit. we'll see how this one plays out. But we'll get some quick comments here from Gold. Gonna need to lock in against Acosta. Gonna need background to fumble hard. Not gonna put too much stress on myself though, because the school year's not letting up. Don't need this also making it rough. Had to pick week 2 because that's when it started at its worst. Which, yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, we're in September. School's definitely on the rage right now, so that is fair enough. Still doesn't mean the rest is any better. Yeah, that's kind of how the calendar shapes up with Super League in September, but it is what it is. Ziemba, any last thoughts on the series? Toasty ends the season strong with a 5-3 win as he looks to capitalize off that going into the off season. And then for Gold, it's looking dire, but still not out of it necessarily. Your thoughts as we go into week 5 for Group this would be Group A, right? No, this for Group B, and then wrap up Group A tomorrow at 2 p.m.
Yeah, if you're Toasty, you gotta be feeling good to end the season on a win. Even if Super League didn't go as planned, you gotta win. You gotta be feeling good. Gold probably not feeling too bad. Got their work cut out for them, but you know, it's a tie. Can't be feeling too bad about it. It's a pretty neutral result, and I think I would say both players are not completely unsatisfied.
All right, well, that will do it for us. Again, one more match for week 4. That'll be tomorrow at 2 p.m. Lara versus Caesar. Caesar in desperate need of a win. We got the standings here now. Gold goes to -4. Toasty will pass them with 3 points, but that's not really going to matter. And then the rest of it is still the way it is. Let's pull up the other standings here for Group A here. There you go. I got the updated standings here. Gone locked in, has advanced. Lara at 6 points, and then Nick is at 4. Again, Brad's in the bye week, and then for Caesar, it's a must win for Caesar at this point. He has to beat Lara tomorrow, otherwise he is out. Lara, I believe, just needs a draw, and I think they're good. Lara just needs a actually no, Lara is no, Lara just needs to not lose to Caesar, and they're good to go. So going to be interesting to see how this one plays out. That'll be the last game of week 4, match day 4, whatever you want to call it. But that'll do it. On behalf of my co-commentator Ziemba, which again, thank you Ziemba for joining me tonight in the booth.
My pleasure.
Yep, and on behalf of Ziemba, our ref Cyan, our players, and everyone who came out to watch, thank you all so much for watching this stream. Congrats to Toasty on the big win to end the season, and best of luck to Gold going into week 5 as they look to try and find a miracle and get a big win and possibly find their way into the bracket phase, even if it seems to be a long shot at the moment. But until then, I'm G-Man. We will catch you all tomorrow for some more Super League action. But until then, peace out and have a good night.
This has been a special presentation of MRE Uno Division 1 Super League 2025.